Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the After Run Bourbon Club, brought to you by Castle on the Hill Productions. It is a brand new year, ladies and gentlemen, and I have a lot of exciting things planned for this year, and that begins with the first guest here today. She is a major player in the DC fitness community. She's a run club founder, a Lululemon ambassador. She recently got married, and someone who I am very proud to call a friend. Ladies and gentlemen, Lahaina Mondonedo, right?
Yes.
Did I say that right?
Yes, you did.
Awesome.
Amazing.
Which you kept your name, yeah?
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, for now.
For now, yeah.
Well, welcome to the show, Lahaina.
Thank you for having me.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. I feel so honored to be your first guest of the year.
Yeah. I love that you're here as my first New Year's guest, the 2026 guest.
Yes, we're starting off strong here.
Yes,
strong bourbon.
Strong bourbon, strong guest, amazing vibes. I love it.
Love
yeah,
it.
welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, how's it feel to be married?
Oof, it's awesome.
Yeah?
Those who hesitate to getting married, don't listen to the haters. It's awesome.
Yes.
Love it.
Yeah?
There's obviously admin stuff.
Sure.
That is kind of tedious, hence
Yeah.
I don't even want to dive into changing my name, but I hear it's like a stack of papers and a lot of things that you have to go through. But other than that, just being married.
Yeah.
Tony and I, my husband Tony, we've been together for 12 years.
Yeah.
So it was about time. Yeah.
I was like, maybe we should get married. Why not?
Why not?
We've been doing it so long.
Changing it up,
Yeah.
Keep things exciting.
There you go. There you go. A little 12-year refresh.
Love that. I never considered calling it a refresh, but I like it.
There you go. There you go. You can keep that one. So,
back pocket.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, bourbon. What is your experience with bourbon?
Non-existent.
Non-existent.
Yes. So Tony is I guess my experience.
Okay. He likes it.
He likes bourbon.
Sure.
I know we have a lot of bourbon in our bar, maybe not quite as varied as your collection, but I don't really drink.
Okay.
So, and when I do drink, I tend to lend myself more on refreshing liquors, gin, tequila.
Okay.
I like, thirst quenching, fruity, refreshing cocktails. So
fair enough.
Bourbon, not much experience. Let's say.
Well, I'm glad I get to give you a little bit of a lesson here in different varieties of bourbon and to help maybe expand your appreciation. Let's say. Yeah.
Open mind, open heart. Teach me everything. I'm excited. I love trying new things. So.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it so much. Well, let's get started with our first one, and that's going to be the one on your right there. Okay. Yep. This one is Buffalo Trace. It is a 90 proof bourbon.
Okay.
Which, for those who don't know, to get the proof, you multiply the ABV by 2. You double the ABV. So it's 45% alcohol.
Oh, so why do you multiply by 2?
That's just how they did it. Math.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maths. All right. Is this like wine tasting where you smell it?
Yeah, do a little smell.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Right? It's not bad.
So 1 sip.
We'll do a little sip.
Swish around.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. Ready?
Yeah.
Cheers.
Oh, cheers.
Yeah. Obviously. Yeah.
Got it. Cheers.
Cheers. Flavor notes for this one are going to be vanilla, mint, brown sugar, spice, oak, leather, toffee, and candied fruit. All right. You get the burn on the first one?
Definitely a burn.
Okay.
All right. And then this is the legit taste.
You should be able to now taste the notes. I'll let you sip on that while I ask you your question. You think about it.
It doesn't taste as vanilla-y.
Yeah.
As it smells.
Right. Yeah.
I don't get the leather.
No. It's not. So, and that's the thing is that even though these flavor notes are what could be on your palate, every palate's different. So not everybody's going to get every single one. For some people, it's the leather. For some people, it's the vanilla.
That makes sense.
For some people, it's spices. So
yeah. And I feel like maybe I'll notice things more.
Yes.
As I progress.
There should be some variations.
Right now, I'm killing the pain receptors. I don't know. I didn't realize that was a thing to do.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Pain receptors there for a reason?
Maybe a little bit, but you can't let your body's natural defenses stop you from enjoying the good things in life.
I'm going to put that on a t-shirt, my friend. That's a good one. I'm going to save that.
There you go. Okay, first question.
Okay.
All right, so you are from the Philippines, right?
Yes.
And you started your fitness industry career there, pretty much?
Pretty much, yeah.
So I've lived in Japan for a few years, so I know that there are cultural differences between United States versus Asian countries. And even within the Asian countries themselves, there are differences.
So many nuances.
So I wasn't entirely surprised to learn that you had a boss who had an interesting way of starting the day and having the employees start the day. So why don't you tell us a little bit about what your boss would have you guys do?
So when I got a promotion, and I was, I guess, with the big bosses, and I was like part of the inner circle, they were all guys.
Okay.
And all of these guys were very much fitness enthusiasts, but specifically bodybuilding.
Oh.
They were all about, getting as lean and as strong as possible, and it being a good reflection of their lifestyle and their capacity in a professional sense as well.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
It's that whole startup founder, strong in mind, strong in body type of thing. So I was very surprised that with my promotion came with a 5 a.m. wake up call. And it wasn't actually a wake up call. I had to be awake before 5 a.m.
Be ready to go.
To be on the treadmill on 5 a.m. at 5 a.m. And we would just start our meeting.
You have a 5 a.m. treadmill call.
Yeah. So we would do steady state cardio. So that is like zone 2, uphill, little incline walk.
Yeah.
You should be able to talk through it.
Right.
And before apparently the rest of the company wakes up, the big bosses talk about overarching things, or sometimes just nothing. Just nothing, just to make sure that we're all on the same page.
Yeah.
It did teach me a lot.
Okay.
It was very weird, but it taught me the importance of certain, I guess, nuances of leadership. Just because you can do something doesn't mean that you could lead.
Right.
And I did learn a lot from these guys and the habits that they not just employ into work, but in personal life that made them stronger leaders.
Nice.
So, and I guess the discipline aspect of it too.
Yeah. No, that's interesting.
I got really lean.
I bet.
I got really lean. I didn't run.
I bet. Yeah.
But that was a fun thing.
Yeah. No, it's very interesting. Like, I know that, you read about all the main CEOs and how they're working 16, 18-hour days. And I guess you have to start with a 5 a.m. treadmill wake-up call, essentially. Yeah.
It's crazy. I still do the treadmill walks.
Okay. Nice.
Once in a while. It's now taken over by the running, of course. But if I do ever want to cut weight, tighten up a little bit, especially after holiday eating, I kind of know what to do, which is nice.
I might have to take that advice, because the holiday eating definitely got to me this season. A little more than
though.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I agree. You should enjoy the holidays. You're with family. Your food is a great way to connect with people. I think maybe I just overindulged a little bit this year. More than I had.
More than usual?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. That just means your comeback is going to be stronger.
Exactly.
Right?
But yeah.
We always think positive here.
Always a positive vibes. I love that. Yeah.
Always.
That's great. Amazing.
Everything's a learning lesson. So do we continue sipping that one, or do we drink water?
Drink some water.
Palate? Okay.
Yeah, clear your palate. We're going to move on to the second one. So the second one is called Woodford Reserve. It is a double oaked bourbon. The proof is only 90.4, so we only go up just a little tiny bit.
Okay. It definitely smells sweeter.
Yeah, so
the
this
caramel.
One is... Yeah.
Do we do the initial or not anymore?
You shouldn't
Pain receptors are dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're gone for a little while.
They're gone for a little while.
They'll come back.
Okay, sounds good. They better.
Yeah.
Cheers. Cheers, my friend. We're only on the second one.
Right. The flavor notes for this one is vanilla, honey, chocolate, toasted oak, and baked fruit.
Ooh, I like this one.
Smooth, sweet.
Smooth and sweet.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is how I feel like I imagine bourbon being.
Interesting.
And this is a Woodford Reserve. Okay.
Double oaked, though.
What does double oaked mean?
So it's aged in the initial aging process is in a barrel for a certain amount of years.
Okay.
They take it out and then they put it in another barrel to age it a little bit more. Sometimes those barrels have like been used by wine or other liquors and that kind of stuff.
And that feeds into the flavor.
Flavor, yeah.
Okay, very
it's
cool.
Not necessarily what they do here with this one, but that is a possibility for some.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Well, the double oaked definitely works. Definitely works because I like this.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a good one. So as you take your next sip, I'm going to ask you your second question. So as I mentioned in your intro, newly married. Mm-hmm. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
And I'm sure you can attest that weddings are complicated events to plan. Yes. Yeah? And for all the planning that goes into it to make it the most perfect day, it's almost guaranteed that something will go wrong.
Always. Always.
And from what I learned, for you, the catastrophe that you experienced had to do with your wedding cake.
Oh.
A little tiramisu disaster is what I'm told. What happened?
So I love coffee. Mm-hmm. Tony and I both love coffee. One of our favorite desserts in the world is tiramisu.
Okay.
And so we knew that we wanted tiramisu as our dessert, right? We didn't want a traditional cake.
Yeah.
So our caterer had this awesome idea of doing a tiramisu tower instead of a champagne tower.
Oh, okay.
And it looked awesome. Yeah. I saw it for about 45 seconds.
Oh, no.
And it looked awesome. And they also made an actual tiramisu cake for us to cut and to take home. Yeah. And then the tower was to be distributed to the guests, right?
Yeah.
But I think we were having way too much fun on the dance floor. Oh, no. Because no one touched it. Yeah. No joke, but it collapsed. And I think it's just like majority of the guests were runners. So I think we were just at the full send of like jumping around and enjoying. Oh, and my goodness. And the slightly sad part is that it wasn't photographed.
No.
So Annette, who you know, our amazing photographer and good friend, was our photographer, and she's incredible. Sure. She's on top of it. Yeah. And again, I only saw it for 45 seconds upright. Right. And it all came tumbling down. Yeah. However, we had a Polaroid camera floating around the guests and throughout the day and night. Okay. And when we went through all the Polaroids the next day, oh my gosh, somebody got a nice, slightly blurry. It's a Polaroid, right? Yeah, yeah. But it was blurry. But we got a photo of the tiramisu tower.
That's amazing.
Thankfully, yeah. So we have a memory of it, and I've made at this point maybe 5 or 6 tiramisus since the wedding. Okay. Just to give Tony his tiramisu, his tiramisu fix because he was a little upset about it.
I can imagine. Yeah. Like
but that wasn't a catastrophe.
Not a catastrophe? Okay. It was just a minor inconvenience.
Yeah, we shared the cake that they did make for us. So we didn't have cake to take home. Oh, okay. Which is the bummer part. Yeah. But it's okay. I mean, we have the rest of our lives making tiramisu.
Yeah, you guys make one together.
Exactly. So I'm okay with that. I feel like there's much worse things that you can experience at a wedding.
Sure, sure.
And one thing I've learned is, my background is in event planning. So I thought I was like coming into this wedding, I got this. Yeah. Everything is going to go smoothly. It's like any other event. You almost have to come in with the expectation something always is going to go wrong or not as smoothly. Yeah. And it does have that emotional attachment to it because it's my wedding. Right. Yeah. So obviously stressful. Yeah. But you know what? It was a fun thing. The two of us, we were both equally vested. I like to think that we put a lot of thought into like the day, and it ended up being such a beautiful day.
That's awesome.
Beautiful weekend.
Yeah.
I know, we were so happy to have you and Carrie the night before, and we just looked around and it was just surrounded by all the awesome people in our life, and like, what else can we ask for?
Yeah, that's amazing. Well, it doesn't surprise me. Like the community that you have created here in the DC area, that does not surprise me at all that you have a ton of people that wanted to come out and show their love and support for the both of you, because you guys are both incredible community builders and just people in general and friends.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
You know, you don't think about those things sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
And then you have these milestone moments where everyone shows up and you're like, wow.
Yeah.
And that was one of those moments we looked around and we were just like, if I could freeze this in time somehow. So thank you to all the videographers and photographers out in the world who are covering weddings, because it is a must.
Yes.
To freeze that in time.
Absolutely. Agreed.
I don't know if you felt this way for your wedding. It was a bit of a blur. We tried our best to stay present. We tried our best to take in every single moment, every hug, every like conversation we saw, like every photo moment, you know, things like that. But at the end of the day, it's a blur of a day.
It's so crazy. There's so much going on.
So much going on. And it is really nice because actually we didn't have videography in our budget. We were like, photography is it. We were like being very frugal with the cost because it did blow up. But at the end of the day, as we got later into the process and we realized all the thoughtfulness and those details that we were putting our heart and soul in, we were like, if we do not document this, we're going to regret it.
Absolutely.
So we pulled that money out of our ass somehow. Am I allowed to say that?
Of course. Yeah.
It's YouTube anyways and Spotify, right?
Yeah, YouTube and Spotify. We can say whatever we want.
We can say whatever we want, but we made it work and no regrets. Worth every single penny. And the wedding for us too was worth every single penny.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I'm so glad we did it.
Nice. Amazing.
Yeah.
Well, I'm so happy for the both of you.
Thank you.
Okay. Should we move on to number 3?
I'm excited. It's getting better.
It's getting better. So this one, third one, Town Branch. It's a maple barrel stout.
I'm going to do by comparison. Yeah, this is clearly a lot sweeter. Oh, cheers.
Oh, cheers. I almost forgot me.
You can't forget the cheers.
For the flavor of this one, it's maple, cocoa, brown sugar, and cherry.
That's cherry to me.
You get cherry?
I do.
Interesting. I get a lot more like the maple.
Maybe because this one is sweeter. I feel like maybe not maple syrup, but it's like sweeter.
Okay.
That the fruitiness of this one stands out a little bit more.
Okay. I could see that. Absolutely.
I have a bourbon question for you. So that one says bourbon. Oh, they all say bourbon whiskey.
Yes.
Is there, and I'm going to show my amateurness in this.
Okay.
Is there a difference between bourbon whiskey and bourbon whiskey?
No. Well, yes. So all bourbon is whiskey.
So it's a type of whiskey.
But not all whiskey is bourbon. Correct.
So is it like a location thing? For example, like Irish whiskey is from Ireland and bourbon is from bourbon?
So bourbon is not from bourbon. Bourbon is the only spirit in the United States that is mandated by constitutional law to be made in America. It has to be made in a brand new barrel every single time. Like you have to age it in a brand new barrel. Has to be at least 51% corn.
Oh.
It can be more, but it can't be less. So that's also where some of the sweetness comes from, is the corn.
The corn. Okay.
And there are 2 other laws that pertain to, like, it has to go in the barrel at a certain percentage, come out of the barrel at a certain percentage. But yeah, it has to be made in America, and that's the biggest one. Like, a lot of people think it has to be made in Kentucky, but that's not true. It's just America.
So. Okay, America in general. What other cities in America are like big bourbon cities? I just feel like Kentucky is the one.
Yeah, so 95% of bourbon comes out of Kentucky.
Okay.
Yeah. There are some in, like, I've had bourbon from Colorado.
Oh.
I've had bourbon from New York. I believe I've had some bourbon from Tennessee.
Okay. And they're good?
They're different. Let's go with that. So
diplomatic answer. I like that.
I find Kentucky bourbon to be far superior. That could just be the fact that I'm married to a woman from Kentucky.
Exactly.
Maybe. But water that they use in Kentucky, it comes out of the ground, and the way that the underground is in Kentucky, there's a bunch of limestone, and the limestone, the water runs through the limestone, so it's naturally filtered through the limestone.
Okay.
And so it's removing all these imperfections in the water. And then when you get it out of the ground and put it into the mix, it's just top-notch water that becomes bourbon. Other places, they don't really necessarily have that, and they're doing different filtration systems. I find them to be a little less good. So let me ask you the third question now, because we're on a third bourbon. Third question. All right. So in preparing for you to be here today, as I mentioned off camera, that I went through your Instagram. Oh, pretty far back there.
Oh my goodness. How far back?
Well, I did find out that you, and I didn't know this about you before, you were the national director for the Miss Bikini Philippines. And not only that, but you were instrumental in keeping the pageant running during the 2020 lockdown for COVID. So what's that like to put on a national pageant, both live, because you did it in 2019 live, and then 2020 virtually? How was that? I'm sure the logistics were insane.
Logistics were absolutely insane, but we made it work. So in Asia, specifically Philippines, which was one of the biggest markets I worked in as a producer, beauty pageants are huge. Yeah. It's a way of life. Okay. Beauty queens are celebrities people follow. They have fan bases. Yeah. And the pageantry industry is just highly lucrative. Okay. Beauty queens from all over the world, and they have teams. Really? You can belong to an agency or a team. They send their beauty queens to be trained in the Philippines. So you have the best walk coaches, speech coaches, sometimes even trainers for body sculpting and all the training to be a beauty queen.
That's interesting.
And when I landed there and kind of also being one foot into the fitness community, I noticed that there was this starting shift in the early stages of a shift for more appreciation for looking stronger. Okay. And for fitness. Yeah. Asians, I'm Filipino, and growing up, I was an athlete, so looking muscular and being out in the sun and getting darker. Yeah. Wasn't deemed attractive. Okay. My aunties and my mom, whenever I came back from a competition, they were just like, "You are 2 shades darker. Wow. You are not going to get married or find a boyfriend." This is what I was hearing, right? Yeah, yeah. And that's when I was much younger. Okay. But it was a nice thing to see. Yeah. Here in the United States, there was already a large appreciation for strong. Yeah. Being appreciated look for a female, right? And that was just the early stages. So I had the opportunity to start this national pageant. Okay. And just my background, having been in fitness, in training, and also just in event producing. And I like to think a strong conviction in empowerment, women empowerment. Yeah. And being part of a beauty pageant is not necessarily a superficial thing. Okay. There's so many factors that go into beauty pageants. Sure. In terms of intelligence, causes that you believe in outside of obviously your personal causes, and just the education behind it, and you become an ambassador for an audience. Yeah. So that's held to a very high regard in the Asian countries. Yeah. I guess depending on what communities you fly with here. I've met some beauty pageant. I like beauty pageant queens here.
Well, one of the captains of your
UPRC, his wife is a reigning queen and has also started delving into producing beauty pageants as well. So when I was given that opportunity, I'm like, wow, I have the opportunity to kind of shape the mindset of women, and seeing these up and coming beauty queens starting to have an importance about strength training, eating properly, not just the string cheese and water diet. You know, the devil wears Prada.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's your diet? Oh, when I'm going to feel I'm going to faint, I eat a cube of cheese. That ain't a diet,
no, No.
So that was pretty cool. And honestly, like one, working in a different country, in a different culture, and understanding the nuances behind it.
Absolutely.
And kind of being given the reins to like do everything.
Yeah.
Like thankful like I had a whole team, but like everything from the backdrop to essentially like choosing the judges and the criteria I had a hand in, which was kind of cool.
That's amazing.
Which was really fun. And then obviously, pandemic hit.
Yeah.
And it got really bad in the Philippines.
Okay.
Like they had one of the longest lockdowns in the world.
Really?
And I wasn't even there.
Yeah.
I was here.
Yeah.
So it was exceptionally difficult for me to orchestrate something from here.
Yeah.
But we did it. We literally sent cameras. We sent green screens to pageant candidates' homes. We literally had directors, helping them with the setup of their own camera. They became their own little one-man band, like production crew, adding to the skills of the other things that they have to do in the pageant. But we made it work. And then we had a final coronation night live, televised, and we did it through Zoom. A lot of it through Zoom. We did have the finalists come in person. They had to do the COVID test.
Protocols and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, but we made it work. And I directed the thing literally from Washington, D.C., which was bonkers.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
Because what's that time difference, too? That's
12 hours.
Yeah. That's
depending on time of year with daylight savings, it could be 11 or 12 hours difference.
Yeah.
So I was a vampire here.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. That's amazing, though. It's incredible that you're able to do that and pull it off so successfully. Because, like, I saw the video of all the pageant contestants, like, standing there showing off their evening gowns.
Yeah.
And then you also had a host there in full, I think, was she the previous queen or something like that, who was also like in a full evening gown. And
the full thing.
It looks so well produced.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, so amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I do miss that kind of world sometimes, but I do love my routine now.
Yeah.
That was a lot of like event season. You don't have a life.
Oh, I can imagine.
For a couple months.
Yeah.
And then you have 2-3 months not doing anything, and then back like
into it.
Nonstop. Tell you a secret, I'm turning 40 this year. So I don't know. I'm starting to settle down per se. Yeah.
Ready to calm down a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Not too much though. You got so much going on.
You got to keep things exciting.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Always.
And 40 is like the new 20.
Oh my God. Have you seen J-Lo? She's making 50s.
I know.
Look like the new 30s.
It's crazy some of the things that they're doing. I mean, they have whole teams too. They help them out.
Yeah. That is true. I don't have a team of 20 to keep me looking. But we try.
We're gonna get on that level though. We'll get there. That's the goal for 26, right?
Yeah.
Get on that level.
This is just the first episode. This is gonna take off.
Yeah.
This is gonna take off, people.
Exactly.
Wait for
I appreciate it. Oh man. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Moving on.
Yes.
Bourbon number 4. So this one is called Colonel E.H. Taylor. It's this tall one here.
Okay.
It's a small batch bottled in bond. It is 100 proof. Yeah. So this is
Is that legal?
Yeah.
Okay.
It is legal. It is as high as we're going to go today in terms of proof.
Orange.
The flavor profile for this one is caramel corn, butterscotch, oak, licorice, cherry, orange, and spices.
Weird enough, I think I get the caramel corn.
Yeah?
Like the caramel at the beginning and the corn aftertaste.
Yeah.
Before the alcohol burn.
This one does have a little bit more of a burn.
Yeah.
100 proof. But
that's right.
For 100 proof, it is still pretty smooth. You're not like...
It is smooth,
It's not a punch in the mouth.
I felt like, maybe again, I'm progressing, but that felt like that burned more than this.
I think it's because the first one.
It was the first
Still
one.
getting used to it. Yeah. Next question while you sip on that. So today, you are a very well-established runner, but we all start somewhere. Right? And we all have to learn about running. So when you signed up for your very first half marathon, how far did you think you were running?
I know where you're getting this from. Oh, the origins of my run story.
Yeah.
I thought it was 3 miles.
3 miles.
You know how there's the bumper stickers with 26.2, 13.1?
Yeah.
I never knew what that meant.
Oh, no.
I thought a marathon just meant a race, right? And why would anyone in their right mind run more than 3 miles?
Right. Yeah. So you did a 3-mile marathon for sure.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Doesn't that sound logical? Right. We got to start somewhere.
Yes. Very much. Yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of crazy how I started. I actually found running the year my father passed away.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah. So he passed away in January 2012.
Okay.
And my mom and him were like married for 43 years.
Wow.
So
amazing.
It was one of those things like all she knew how to, because he was a really great cook, all she knew how to cook was like oatmeal and boiled eggs. I love you, Mom. That's not a bad thing. I love you. But to be honest, that was like her experience in the kitchen. And it's not her fault. My dad was like, this is my...
He loved his space.
This is my space.
Yeah.
No encroaching in my territory, right?
Fair enough. Yeah.
So I moved back in with her because we're the two in DC.
Okay.
And gosh, just like those 6-7 months, I lost myself in the routine of taking care of her.
Yeah.
And then I worked for an marketing agency, started getting into events. That was kind of like the earlier part of my event career.
Okay.
So losing myself in that, like late nights and not eating well. And sometime in August, I literally passed out at work.
Oh, no.
No joke.
That's not.
And I got rushed to the ER, and the doctor was like, you are dehydrated, fatigued, and you are in your 20s. This is stupid.
Yeah.
Like, there's no reason why you should be dropping and passing out at work because of that.
Yeah.
I wasn't eating well and all that, and I hadn't gone to the gym in those like 6-7 months.
Yeah.
So a friend of mine recommended, us ladies are doing a half marathon. It's a Nike women's half marathon.
Yeah. I remember
it's for the ladies. Yeah. You should join us. And I'm like, great. Okay. They're like, you can still run when you can with your schedule because, again, I know you're taking care of your mom, so you don't have to be married to a gym hours.
Yeah.
And at that time, like, I was in the early part of my career. I wasn't making that much money. So boutique classes and things like that was just not an option for me.
Yeah.
So they were like, running, you just run outside.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, let's do it. And she was like, deadline is tomorrow. I'm going to sign you up. You just PayPal me, right? Okay. Yeah. So I didn't even go through
do anything
like the registration process. So there was no click in my mind that was like, what is a half marathon?
Sure.
My girlfriend at the time was like, you could do it. So I'm like, I can do it, I guess. That was by that time, maybe August, October. Okay. So fall of that year. Yeah. And
the race is in when?
Huh?
When was the race?
It was in March.
In March. Okay. So you had about 6-8 months. Yeah.
But Los.
Yeah.
I could barely do a city block.
Oh.
There was not even counting miles.
Sure.
Yeah. It was, I lived in Cleveland Park at that time. Okay. So Rock Creek was not a great beginner-friendly route.
A lot of hills.
A lot of hills.
Yeah.
So I literally counted blocks.
Yeah.
And I remember after the holidays, I met with the girlfriends again, and I was like, girls, I can do 3 miles. I am set. Like, I was so proud of myself doing it alone.
Yeah.
Not having any experience. I did it with my Nike Frees that I got from Ross on discount. I did it in my pajama joggers and my Northwestern cotton, like, alumni hoodie.
Yeah.
I didn't have no. I'm now decked out in Lululemon, but people don't know what I was decked out in before. It was not decked out, let's just say. It was
whatever you had in your closet.
It's whatever I had.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
So, and they scared the crap out of me. They were like, that's great, but what's your plan for the half marathon? And I'm like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
I'm good.
No.
And they're like, no, it's 13.1 miles, honey.
Oh, no.
And I was like, oh, my God. So I spoke to my mom. I spoke to my boss. And, like, we talked about schedule. And my boss is my mentor.
Okay.
Until today, one of my biggest, supporters in life.
Okay.
So she was like, well, make it work. You got to do this.
Yeah.
You're not backing out. You signed up. You're going to cross that finish line. So we worked it out. I found time to train. I lost a total from the point I started running, I lost like 30 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah, it was
That's
pretty
incredible.
insane.
Yeah.
I had also gained like 25 pounds over
Sure.
the course of the year that my dad passed. So I
Right.
was
Yeah.
able to lose that. Yeah, I did the Nike Women's Half Marathon. I got my Tiffany's necklace as a medal.
Yeah. Yeah.
And since then, I got hooked. That was 2013.
That's amazing.
I've been running now for more than a decade, which is kind of bonkers
That
to think
is.
about.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and hasn't gotten easier. It's still one of the hardest like sports I've ever like tried. So
I mean, that is just so incredible. Like I did say, like we all start somewhere, right? Like, but to start, I think when you started going through what you were going through at the time, dealing with health issues, the loss of your father, taking care of your mother, obviously working insane hours, and still to be able to like commit yourself to accomplishing this goal is incredible and inspiring. Like I didn't have a choice. I grew up in a running family. My dad got me on the streets at like 5 years old.
You were immediately born into running.
I was born into running. To choose that while going through everything else is very inspirational, and it's amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah,
thank you.
Yeah, so
appreciate you saying that. No, but really, like I know it sounds cliche, but I really truly believe that running did save my life.
Yeah.
Like I can't even imagine. Like running has brought me through so many adventures till now. It's exposed me to some of the best people who have become like friends of a lifetime.
Oh yeah.
And like just exposure, like the adventures that I've been on through this running journey has been incredible. Sometimes I like pinch myself and I'm like, am I really doing this? This is freaking cool.
Yeah, because did you go to Greece to run the marathon too?
Yes.
Yeah, so like
Sharon,
the whole group
and the whole crew.
Yeah, you guys were there. You went to Greece. You run the original marathon route now.
The OG. I understand now why the guy died. I do.
But you didn't die, so congratulations.
Right?
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing? Thank God. Wouldn't that have been a terrible ending to my running journey? Right?
Oh yeah, that would have been terrible. Good thing you didn't.
It was fun.
You also, you had a lot more information on how to run 26 miles than he did back then.
Oh yeah, and I had like shoes. I had nutrition.
Yeah.
Actually, I didn't have nutrition.
You didn't have nutrition?
So I don't know if Sharon got to tell you this, but we all went with like a tour group.
Right.
Lovely people.
Sure.
Very cool to be like part of a larger group. And the organizer, they were locals. They're Greek. They're based out of the U.S., but they knew the lay of the land.
Okay.
And one of the nice things that they did is they offered like a pickup at halfway point.
Okay.
So you could leave stuff.
Amazing.
And like refuel and get your stuff so you didn't have to carry. So that was my very first point. Wasn't my point to point? Chicago is not considered a point to point. It's like a loop.
It is a loop. Yeah.
Right? So that is, I guess, my first point to point marathon.
Okay.
And so it's from Marathon, Greece, then ends in Athens.
Right.
And like bussing out there, waiting in the rain for hours to start was all, I mean, yes, I've been a runner for over 10 years, but that was all like new to me.
Yeah.
And so I was glad that I had left at that point. I was glad that I had like nutrition waiting for me there. I didn't have to carry so much stuff.
That is nice.
However, we could not find
the
halfway like table.
Yeah.
It was a little bit more than less than halfway. So we missed it. And no joke, Tony and I were looking. We got so desperate. We were looking for Morton gel packs on the ground that were unopened.
Hoping somebody dropped something.
Yeah, exactly. We found one.
Okay.
He was okay with eating banana. I can't do anything solid.
No.
So I resorted to the Powerades.
Sure.
They had Morton stations, but they were only in the first half of the race.
Oh.
None in the back half.
Interesting.
So we missed that opportunity. I was actually happy that I grabbed I think I grabbed an extra one or two,
just in case.
Just in case.
Yeah.
So that last 6 miles of the race, I was like, this is running on fumes.
Yeah.
But we finished.
You did it.
So I kind of did it fully fueled. Kind of, not fully.
Yeah, just mostly fueled.
Mostly fueled. But we finished and I'm okay now. I'm alive.
There you go.
Yeah. So no harm, no foul.
No harm, no foul. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's tough. Like, especially when you're expecting it a table to be there.
Yes.
And then you miss it or you don't see it. That's tough. Like,
I'm really glad that that was a race. The mindset for that was to enjoy. It was like 10 miles of hills.
Oh yeah.
There was no way that was going to be a PR
no
chasing like horse or race. So I knew coming in that one, I wanted to just run and enjoy being in Greece.
Yeah.
2, I wanted to run with Tony.
Nice. Yeah.
And 3, I wanted to cross that finish line feeling good.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Like just injury free, not like my legs are gonna shatter below me.
Right.
So all those 3 things were achieved. I'm all good.
There you go. You nailed your goals.
I hit my goals, yeah.
Perfect. Amazing.
So it was a good race.
Awesome.
But I don't think I'm gonna do a full marathon this year.
No?
Not this year. Not this year.
Famous last words.
I have 2 halves.
Okay, which ones?
So one is the Alexandria half.
Okay. Yep.
I've
used to be the
Parkway Classic.
Parkway Classic.
So I did it a long, long time ago before it was Alexandria half.
Yeah.
So EPRC, Every Person Run Club, we train in this winter, and our spring races are Rock and Roll and Cherry Blossom.
Yes.
Right. Awesome ones.
Classic.
Great ones.
Yeah.
The thing though is I've noticed, I learned from experience that back in 2023 I ran Rock and Roll, and did I run Cherry Blossom? I think I did Cherry Blossom the year before and after.
Okay.
But it was one of those things where I was going for a PR, and I was like, oh wow, I have like more than 20 first-time half marathoners.
Yeah.
And it was so hard to make sure that they were all set and taken care of, and also focus on my race.
Sure.
So it was tough to do a race that EPRC is training for, and do it for myself.
Do it for yourself, yeah.
So I made sure to choose a race that we weren't targeting as a group.
Okay.
Which is fine. Half marathon is a half marathon, right?
Yeah.
So I'm excited to do that one, and it's also later, so I can train with everyone.
Yeah.
And then do my race. And then I am going for the Seawees half marathon in Vancouver.
Okay.
That's a Lululemon one.
Lululemon, yeah.
Yeah, that's in August. So I'll do 2 this year, and we'll see what else I get into. But right now, that's the plan.
That's the plan. Nice. Yeah. Very nice. So we'll move on to our 5th and final bourbon of the day. It's going to be the one closest to the end here. It is Blanton's, a small batch bourbon. This is 93 proof. This one,
it's got the
horse
bottle,
Yeah. The flavor profile for this one is vanilla, citrus, butterscotch, honey, caramel, nutmeg, and baking spices.
Oh my gosh. I feel like I was getting better, and now I'm downhill from here.
Yeah. No, I really like this one. It's one of my favorite bourbons.
Favorite ones?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I just find it to be really smooth.
It is smooth.
Yeah. Yeah. And
like this one has more burn.
Yeah.
This one and this one have a little bit more burn.
Right. And it's flavorful. But not overly spicy, I guess would be. Yeah. For me. Yeah.
I would say I do taste spicy. Right?
Okay. For a little bit. There should be a little bit. Yeah. Some people say, I think, white pepper.
How does white pepper taste? My favorite gin drink, though, does have white pepper in it. Okay. Like the whole peppercorn.
Okay.
I think this is my favorite because it's the sweetest.
The double oaked.
Yeah. It's good. Are all of these bourbons meant to be drink neat?
You will meet a person who will say bourbon should only be drank neat. Some people say, ice is the way to go.
Interesting. Okay.
I say drink it however you want to drink it.
Okay.
Personally, Blanton's I wouldn't mix with anything because it is such a...
that was my next question. Yeah. Like what could be mixed with other stuff?
Yeah. Like if you're going to mix something, I would go... Because Blanton's is kind of a little more expensive, so I wouldn't mix anything. Something more like a Buffalo Trace, you can mix it with some Coke or whatever you want to cut it with.
Okay.
So, yeah.
How long did it take you to build this? I guess when did you start building this collection? It's impressive.
Yeah, well, thank you. Thank you very much. So fun fact, when Carrie and I first started dating, I was not a bourbon drinker. And she said to me, if we're going to be dating, you have to like 2 things, bourbon and the Kentucky Wildcats. And I said, that's not a problem.
It's not a problem. I love that. I love that.
Yeah. So I would say there's been times in our relationship where I've become more of a fan of the Kentucky Wildcats than her. And I'm definitely more of a fan of bourbon than her now. So, yeah.
It's funny how things turn out like that.
Yeah.
That's it. Good vibes. Good vibes.
Good vibes. Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed. Exactly. All right. Well, before we finish, let me ask you your final question.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. And we kind of touched on it a little bit on your last question, or at least you did. So you are one of the founders of Every Person Run Club here in DC.
Yeah.
A local run club that's well known for its inclusivity. And I've been really lucky to witness just the expansion and growth that you guys have had over the last couple of years. Like, I think I remember the first time I went, it was maybe like 10, 12 people. Yeah. And now you guys are consistently getting 30 plus.
Yeah.
40.
40.
Yeah. Yeah. So tell me, what do you guys have planned for 2026? It's a new year.
Wow.
I mean, I know you guys are doing running plans for some races, but like, just give me what can we look forward to with EPRC?
Awesome. Thank you for that question. Yeah, great question.
Absolutely.
I should probably come up with a good answer. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. So personally, my goal from like just for 2026 is to simplify things.
Okay.
I like to think that I'm doing a lot of things, both personally and for the community, that it's not about doing more, it's just continuing to better what I already do.
Okay.
And that I think will apply to EPRC.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look, we're going on year 5. We pretty much have our calendar of programs on lockdown. We know the races that we're doing. We kind of know our big events and things like that and causes that we will support.
Sure.
So it's kind of templated in a sense.
Nice.
Like, and if we were to throw anything else in there, I think like I worry because we are 100% volunteer based, right? Yeah. It's a free club.
Yep.
So all of this is put up by me, the captains, our numerous generous volunteers who step up. So like bandwidth wise, right? It would be awesome to do this and this. And there are honestly a lot of incredible ideas that's always thrown our way.
Yeah.
But it's always a matter of bandwidth.
Yeah,
really.
Absolutely.
And at the end of the day, we are a run club.
Yes.
So our skeleton, our bones is the training programs. So right now, I think we're 4 weeks into our training program for Rock and Roll and Cherry Blossom.
Okay.
So we'll start out, we'll show up strong for those 2 races. And then we'll have our 5K program called First Fast 5K.
Okay.
And that's a double program. So one is geared to first timers, your couch to 5K.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I love that program just because it's a nice gateway into the running scene.
Sure.
And I hear it all the time. I'll join you when I can do 3 miles. Let me train before we can join.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, you don't have to.
Yeah.
If you're just sitting on the couch all day, which I'm sure you're not, this is the perfect program for you. Yeah. And then the other side of that program is Fast 5K.
Okay.
Which is those who can do a 5K, let's do a little speed work and get you to PR your 5K.
Awesome.
And we lead that into Pride 5K.
Okay.
So it's a nice way to show up for the community as well. DC Frontrunners does such a great job in making that a party and a fun 5K.
Yeah. It's a great race.
It's a fun one, right? So we have that, and then we rest a little bit, just a tiny bit.
Yeah.
And then we start our marathon training program, which starts in the summer that leads into Marine Corps.
Nice.
But everyone, just like at any of our races, if you're not signed up for necessarily those target races for us, you can still join us.
Yeah, absolutely.
You don't have to be training, or you could be training for a different race.
Yeah.
We will do our best to adjust, especially we've grown out of DC. It's kind of weird to see some runners who are training with us that end up in Berlin, at Boston, and Sydney, and they're like training with us for like the fall races. And, we try our best. A bunch of us have gone to travel to cheer.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of like the main template of our training.
Yeah.
we have done, I like a pretty good job. I like to think a pretty good job at like showing up for the communities that we care for.
Sure.
Like during Pride Month. I'm Asian.
Yeah.
So we always do something during AAPI.
Yeah.
We would like to get more involved with Juneteenth. And I did promise Freddie. Have you met Freddie?
I don't know if I have. Maybe.
He would be a cool guest.
Okay.
He would be actually, now I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
Such a bubbly, energetic, kind man.
Uh-huh.
And again, volunteer.
Okay.
What he does for Juneteenth, it's a completely free race as well. And it's such a well-supported race. Like when you go out there, it looks like you would pay top dollar to be part of this race.
Wow.
Like
and it's completely free.
It's completely free.
Amazing.
So I want to be out there to put a cheer station out there. We had a couple runners this year.
Yeah.
One thing about EPRC and a lot of the great clubs here in DC is that I feel like we all take running seriously, but we also take the cheering seriously.
Yes.
So that's a big part of our culture. And if we cannot train for it or send runners that way, at least we can go and cheer for the runners that they do have. Absolutely. And I think that's important to support the larger community. And then what else? Like we have District 19 and DC Half that is part of also our training schedule going to Marine Corps.
Build up in Marine Corps, absolutely.
And then we have our parties like the Marathon After Party, the People's Party After Party.
Yes.
The People's After Party. We did it for 2 years now, and we've had the amazing opportunity to partner up with Lululemon the first year. This last year we got to do with On.
Amazing.
And it was just a nice way to bring the community together.
Yeah.
I was like very surprised to see that DC did not have like a big after party, like a big one that it didn't matter what run club you were in, right? Mm-hmm. And if you traveled to do this race, like you are welcome to come. Yeah. Like you didn't have to be affiliated with a club.
Sure.
All the big world majors have it.
Yeah.
So like we're trying to make it a thing because the DC running community here is such a strong.
It's so strong.
Amazing.
It's huge.
It's huge.
Like DC for a major metropolitan city is kind of small in terms of area, right? But I think per capita, we have more run clubs here than any other city in the country.
I haven't even looked at the stat, but I believe it.
Yeah.
Like I totally believe you because there's just like, just from what I've seen, and I feel like the number of clubs too has greatly increased over the past years.
Yeah.
Somebody asked me the other day about like, oh, that's so crazy. That's too much. And I go, too much in what way? Mm-hmm. And they were like, well, there's just too many to choose from. And I go, you can look at it that way.
Sure.
But to me, it's just like when we came into like the community, we chose days to run that no other clubs that I knew of at that moment in our neighborhood ran. So to me, it's more of like giving more opportunity. Like for EPRC, we don't really support speed or track workouts. Why would we? There's amazing track clubs, like one we know, right? Yeah. That does it already, and we don't have the expertise to do it. So I just send runners that way.
Yeah.
If there's runners who can't run on certain days and they tell me, okay, I can only run on Mondays, I have these run clubs who can run with you.
Yeah.
So to me, it was like, again, we're not in this for money or anything. It was just more giving more opportunity to the community.
Right. Yeah.
So I was like, the more the merrier.
Which I think that goes back to like how I said you are a community builder at the beginning, right? Your goal, while yes, is to grow EPRC and make it the best run club that you can possibly make it, you are also actively supporting all the other run clubs in by providing a information to people who don't know, like brand new runners who don't know that if you wanted to run with a run club every single day of the week in DC, you can.
Not just every day of the week, any time of the day too.
Yeah, exactly. That too. Exactly.
Options.
Yeah. And that you're not just like, no, you can only come run with us. We're if you're part of EPRC, you're only EPRC. It's not like that. You want to, like, you're just there to support people's fitness goals, like running goals. And I think that goes back to what I've said before. You're a community builder, and it's amazing to watch you work.
Oh, thank you. That's so kind of you to say. Appreciate that.
Absolutely. And I mean it. I mean it. It's
a wild ride.
It is.
And so worth it. It's so much fun.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm excited to see everything that's going to happen for you in EPRC in 2026. I'm excited for the races y'all are going to do.
I know.
All in the cheer zones. I'm looking forward to
the cheer zones are the best.
Yeah. I love running through an EPRC cheer zone because you guys, first off, you guys are decked out in your colors, black and yellow.
Yes.
All the time. And you have the black and yellow pom-poms and everybody's out there just screaming.
The Boot for Power sign has gotten
the
so
Boot
much.
for Power.
Broke.
Yeah.
It literally split in half during Marine Court. I have to order a new one, and I think I have to get like one of those like heavy-duty PVC ones to make it last the year. But...
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, because when I ran Rock and Roll half, the second half or like mile 9 on, I was struggling after you run up Calvert Hill and that killed me.
I mean, yeah, that was a toughie.
But coming around the corner to see EPRC and making that like almost second to last turn.
That last turn going downtown to the finish.
And you guys are there screaming and you guys got the confetti cannons going. That gave me the adrenaline and energy that I needed to like kick it into the finish. It's great. I love it.
Awesome. Yeah. I'm so glad. I love hearing the experience from that end. Obviously, I've also ran through an EPRC cheer station.
Yeah.
But it is more often than not at these big DC races, I'm at the cheer station.
Yeah.
So it's always nice to be reminded that like, oh, it's making an impact.
It definitely does.
That makes the early mornings, the planning, the coordination of all of it, the asking the sponsors for help, all of those things.
Oh, absolutely.
It makes it all worth it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, where can people find more information about EPRC and about you and everything you got going on? Sure.
So EPRC has a website.
Okay.
It's everypersonrunclub.com. I have to think about that for a second. It is the Run Club's name. We also have an Instagram. So Every Person Run Club is the IG handle. My personal handle is Lahaina May. Yeah. May is MAE.
MAE.
But yeah, that is where you can find my little online diary of life.
Amazing.
The ins and outs of my everyday.
Yeah.
Try to document as much as I can.
As much as you can.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
And being part of the show, tasting some bourbons.
This is a treat. So thank you. And I feel like I've learned so much. And I always will say yes to sitting down with a friend to chit chat.
Amazing. Yeah. So, I mean, that's my goal is to sit down, increase awareness about bourbon and the varieties and to get to know my friends better because I get to research you and learn stuff that...
You went deep into the IG archives.
I did.
Kudos to you, friend. I forgot about that chapter of my life.
I was back there. I'll scroll and then I'll stop and be like, okay, what year am I in? I'm like, okay, interesting.
Makes me think how long I've been documenting things on Instagram. It's been a while.
There was definitely stuff back like 2013. I looked at some things and I was like,
I don't know what's going on in 2013. I have to look now. I was like, what is Close talking about?
Yeah, no, but it was great to get to know you better, and I really appreciate you.
My pleasure.
And all the things you're doing for the DC Run community.
Thank you.
Yeah. And
congratulations on this.
Thank you.
This is awesome. I'm so honored to kick this off for the 2026.
Yeah.
There's going to be great things.
Yeah.
Great things.
That's the goal.
Great things.
That is the goal.
Yeah. Cheers. Yeah. Should we do last cheers first?
Let me pour myself a little bit more because
you finished yours.
Mine. Yeah.
I'm going to drink my favorite one, which was
the second one.
Second one.
Yeah. I'll do a little bit of that too. So.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. I learned so much about bourbon today.
There we go.
Yeah, this is my favorite.
All right.
Cheers.
To amazing things in 26.
To amazing things.
All right.
Cheers. Okay.
So good, right?
This is very good.
Yeah.
How much is this bottle again?
It's like $80-$90.
I might need to get that for Tony.
There you go.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks, Flo.
Thank you so much. And for everybody, if you enjoyed the episode, please follow along on Spotify, YouTube, and also Instagram after Run Bourbon Club. I'll post a little teaser before the episode goes live. And look forward to our next episode. All right. Bye.